Hey everyone, it's Siobhan at Bow Books and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I am trying to post every Tuesday and Friday if I can, but I've recently had a couple of health issues, so I missed my Tuesday one. I'm so sorry. I have a chronic fatigue, so I was asleep on Monday and I didn't do any recording. I have recorded a couple of videos before then, but I was feeling really sick, so yeah, forgive me for that. Today's hair bow is a little discreet, as you can see. I was at Comic-Con with my son back in October, so before all the stuff happened, and they had these on the on sale, and I really wanted one, but my son was spending all my money, so I did not get it. So I recently ordered it from don't know if you can see that, Roxy Sweetheart. So it's her web address, and I don't know if you can see it there. I'm not used to this screen stuff yet. Okay, it's not going clear, but yeah, there's her Etsy shop as well. So it's like really stiff as well. So it came in like a fragile case thing. Anyway, I'm trying a new thing with makeup, so I don't really wear it, so it's hideous, I'm sorry. But I thought it went cute with this top. I watch a lot of anti-MLM stuff, and there's anti-MLM stuff. Just wobbled the camera, and Kimberlia, she was wearing this top a while ago. I'll see if I can like zoom it down, like not show off too much of my cleavage, but it says people over profit, which I thought was really cool. Try and sort my camera out now. Yeah, so like all the proceeds go to like some charity or something. I've got to double check which one it is. Anyway, on to the actual point of the video. Doing a book unboxing. I like to go into bookshops because I like to pick up a book, I like to read the blurb, I like to get a feel of what the book's about. But there was an email over the weekend, and it was like double stamp points at Waterstones if you order. I was like, yes, because they have like a stamping system, and every £10 you spend you get a stamp, or if you spend £5 you get half a stamp. And with double points and my lack of holding back when it comes to books, I've kind of got £20 worth of books to spend for free now. This book's really heavy. There is actually a theme to most of this, not this one. I hope my address isn't showing on that. Precariously on a stack of books there. So I'll open this one first because this is a continuation of a series. I don't know if you can see it because it's hidden by my Remember One sneaker scope, but it's the Cassandra Clare series. So I didn't read that for a long time because I heard it was like about Harry Potter fan fiction, and I was like, with fan fiction I don't really like when it's monetized. But then I read it because I think a friend recommended it, and I fell in love with Malik, and I think this is a continuation of the new series. The only book that's not up there, the Malik series. So yeah, I'm really excited if it is a continuation of this one because this was amazing. I love Magnus and Alec. So I really like the Waterstones box things they send as well, because they're like a little box for your books in the post. Yeah, so I actually think I've ordered this twice, The Lost Book of the White. And yeah, it's definitely like a Magnus. So my fangirly heart is happy. But all of them are so thin, but then it's like this colour stuff. So I'm going to enjoy just hearing it go. Because I really love when books have colours on the pages. Ooh, Ragnarvel. This is going to be exciting. So thank you Cassandra Clare for doing a series of Magnus and Alec. My other books, I'm hopefully opening it way where you can't see my address. Sorry, I just don't trust internet weirdos. Like, if I trust you, I'll give you my... Sorry. I was just like, is the repeat book in here? But I think it's just come downstairs. Yeah, if I trust you, I'll give you my address. So, the first book There's another Cassandra Clare. I think this is the only one that's not within the theme that I was going for, or maybe not. So Tales of the Shadow Market, which sounded cool to me. Like I think it features in Ladies in Night and that series. So it's more like a Tales of Shadow Academy, where they all have like mini stories, or there's another one, I think it's Magnus's story that I've covered, and it's just like a bunch of mini stories, so that'll be cool. I feel like I'm reading loads of books at once. This one, I think, is the only other one that's not, no, I keep saying that and then there's more. Okay, there's two themes I think in this box, looking at it. So this is Alex Osman's Solitaire, and I don't know, I think I picked it up because I was like, wait, she writes like LGBT, is this ace? But we'll see. But it says, my name is Tori Spring, I like to sleep and I like to blog. Relatable. Last year I had friends, things were very different I guess, but that's all over now. Now they're Solitaire and Michael Holden. I don't know what Solitaire are trying to do, and I don't care about Michael Holden, I really don't. Interesting. I don't think I got anything from that, apart from, you know, the relatable content in the first paragraph, that first black one. So we'll see. I've not actually read Heartstopper, which is, I know, Alex Osman's big series. I kind of pick it up and I'm like, I want to read it because it sounds interesting, but also like the artwork doesn't do it for me. Like, I'm sorry, I really like manga and anime and super cool stuff like this, but not that style of drawing, I'm afraid. This book, oh, it's a thin one. I read the premise, I think online, because Juno released this on lockdown, Juno Dawson. It's like Alice in Wonderland for the modern age, so I'm really excited by this. What happens when you fall down the rabbit hole? I've read Say Her Name by Juno Dawson, which was a horror story. It's my least favourite, like, legend, I guess you'd call it. The Bloody Mary one, and I'm not going to say that again because I really did get freaked out by it, and I'm staring into something reflective. And I've seen that episode of Supernatural, and like that episode annoys me because you see so much growth between Sam and Dean that it's so pertinent to the storyline overall, but then that thing, so I'm really bad with it. Like her crawling out of the mirror though, that was kind of cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of ring effect, but still not enough to make me love it. But yeah, this sounds really interesting, and I've loved Juno since Juno wrote as James, and seen like the whole transition thing and how Yaakov, like the whole young adult British community, have responded to that. And yeah, Juno's like really incredible as a person. Anyway, the first time I saw a panel Juno was in, they were dressed in a Daenerys bodysuit with dragons attached, leading a panel, and it was so funny. And Non Pratt was on the panel as well, and Non and Juno together are just hilarious. I totally recommend both of them. Carrying on with that theme, so it's like a really deep box, and I'm there now, so not too far. This is The Heartbreak Boys by Simon James Green. Yeah, Simon James Green, I've read his other novels. They are here. Oh, they're up here. Noah Can Never and Noah Can't Even. That's it. It's really funny, like, because my son comes with me to that Comic-Con where the Alk is, and his name is Noah. So the first time we met, he was like, I want to meet this guy, he's written a book with my name on it. And Simon does this thing where he crosses out your name, crosses out Noah's name and puts your name. And he was like, well, what do I do with the Noah? But yeah, he was also like, he's a bit young to be reading this. He's old enough now, so I don't know how he'll take it. But yes, I've got a special place in my heart for Simon James Green. He's great with Noah. So like the second year we went and he was signing for Noah Can Never, he was like, oh, it's my Noah. So yeah, that's really cute. Okay, I think that's all the LGBT stuff I had. Sorry, but this stuff as well. I've seen some of these about and picked them up and read the backs and been like, oh, that sounds interesting, and then not. And then I just decided, you know, double points and everything, I'm going to get a bunch of these. This is one I didn't see before, The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds-Reid. So I am trying to get all the names in as well. So, Los Angeles, 1992. Ashley Bennett's life is perfect. Living in a big house on the right side of town, her parents have worked hard to create a model black family image and ensure Ashley and her sister are protected and safe. Then 4 LAPD officers are acquitted after beating a black man, Rodney King, half to death. Suddenly, Ashley's not just one of the girls, she's one of the black girls. As violent protests engulf the city, Ashley's own world starts to burn. The prejudices of her friends rise to the surface and her family splinters and cracks. Suddenly, Ashley questions who is the us and who is the them. So that sounds really pertinent to what's going on right now, especially in America. And it's set in 1992, so it shows like how little we've progressed in history. It also reminds me a little bit of The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas, which was fantastic, both the book and the film. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And also that looks so cool, like that cover. I love how like the colours pop, and like she's got like natural looking hair, just with like lit highlights and stuff from the reflection. So I really like that. Textured hair is beautiful to me. Actually, straight hair. Like, I work in the shop and like so many people walk past and I'm like, I just love your hair. My hair, like I've straightened it to crap right now, but it's usually kind of wavy, and it used to only have like one wave in it, and then I got pregnant with my son and it just went. It's not even nice curls. This is one I've seen over and over. Rose Interrupted by Patrice Lawrence. I don't know if you can hear that, my dad's talking to my brother. I'm not going to stop. Oh, it's won the Young Adult Book Prize and the Waterstones Book Prize for Older Readers. So I don't usually set much store by awards and stuff like that, because I think awards are based on other criteria than what readers usually look for. So I'm not usually that bothered about it. I look for like stories that resonate or stories that help me grow. So yeah, let's see what this one's about. 17-year-old Rose and her 13-year-old brother Rudder have escaped a strict religious sect. Ooh. Goodbye rigid rules about everything. Hello mobile phones and makeup, but there's loads of stuff in their new life that Rose has zero idea how to handle. It's totally normal for girls to let their boyfriends take topless pictures of them, right? Oh my goodness. When Rudder accidentally sets a devastating chain of events in motion, Rose must decide whether to sacrifice everything and return to the life she hates, or to save the people she loves. Oh, to save the people she loves. This sounds incredible. I think I've walked past this and loved the artwork and just not picked it up to read the back, but that sounds fascinating. Like I said, I've watched a lot of anti-MLM videos. Like, I could give you a whole list. I'll probably try and link them all below, because I think they're really interesting. How they talk about like things that seem quite innocent, like, oh, do you want to make a little bit of extra money, and actually how dark it gets, and how like a lot of these companies follow the bite model and stuff like that. And maybe not the companies themselves, but the distributors definitely are active in that sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I watched a series a while ago as well about people coming out of cults, and I think like, I watch a lot of Crime Channel as well, and there was like all this stuff about Yahweh bin Yahweh and the Jamestown, was it Jamestown runs? But yes, that's going to really intrigue me. Also, it's like quite modern, but also it's people of colour as well, again, which I think is important to read, especially when the author is a person of colour, because their voice is going to be so strong. But I think a lot of the time it's like it's not really recognised as people of colour being involved, and you know, their situation is going to be so different to like a rich white person. So I'm really interested by that. This one I keep seeing over and over. Actually, the next two, I've only got two left, so I put the box down because it was heavy and awkward. So This is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth. I'm gonna say this wrong. Is it Acevedo or Acevedo? Like, how hard is that C? I like to get names right because mine gets said wrong so often, like Shivon, Shibon, Siobhan, Sibon. Yeah, or spelt wrong. Like, I just let Starbucks do it in the end, because if they're going to call my name, I'd rather call it right and not just... Half the time they just go with my coffee order because I give up. Although there was that guy recently who wrote Ivan on my cup. Did he think I was shushing him first? I don't know. Anyway, so this book. Emily wants to be a chef more than anything, but having a 2-year-old daughter and being 17 and still at school isn't exactly making life easy. The one place she can let everything go is in the kitchen, where she has magical hands, whipping up extraordinary food beloved by everybody, from her grandmother to her best friend Angelica. Emily knows, though, that there are rules she has to play by, and yet once she gets cooking, her passion to feed will nourish her soul and dreams too. With the fire on high, everything is possible. Oh, so that sounds so cool. Like, I was a young mum. I was 22 when I had my son, but I've got quite a young face, so I got a lot of looks like, can you finish school before you start having a kid? And I was like, I have a degree. So I know what it's like to be a young mum and struggling with a young child, but you wouldn't want to give them up for anything. And then I love things like Bake Off and MasterChef, so that would be really good. The only thing that's annoying me, and I don't know if you can see this, it's so minute, but the back cover is like, I don't know if it's showing, yeah, it's like a millimetre too short. What's going on there? I expect perfection from my booksellers. Like, there's 2 places I usually go, Waterstones and WH Smith's, and Waterstones is usually pretty good, so that's disappointing. But WH Smith, I don't know what they do to their books, but they end up it's a disaster. But the local Waterstone shut down, and the nearest one to me is where I work, luckily. But still, like, that's my only option when I'm local. And old books. So this last one is the last one, so we're nearly at the end of the video, which seems so much longer than I thought it would be. Sorry. The Black Flamingo, I can't talk. The Black Flamingo, Dean Atta. So this is going to be exciting because it's a male voice, and I have a feeling this is going to be like a drag thing, just from the cover. Again, this is one I've seen the cover for and not read the back, but been intrigued by what it's about. So Michael waits in the stage wings wearing a pink wig, pink fluffy coat and black heels. One more step will see him illuminated by a spotlight. He has been on a journey of bravery to get here, and he is almost ready to show himself to the world in bold colours. Can he emerge as the Black Flamingo? I said flamingo again, didn't I? Flamingo. Words are hard. She's a writer, she's a reader, she can't do words. Yeah, this doesn't give much away in the blurb, but I get the feeling it's either about someone in drag or someone who's trans and not able to project that yet. And it's also a person of colour, which I think is like badly misrepresented, like underrepresented, unless you watch things like RuPaul, where he usually has a few contestants who are people of colour or Hispanic or like, yeah, whatever, and they usually do really well. I haven't watched that since series 10. I really need to get back onto it. I do enjoy it. So yeah, I'm really interested to see where this goes. Is he just acting? Is he like drag king, queen? Or is he, you know, just finding himself and that's the only acceptable place? And oh, it's one of these books, right? Don't know if you can see it. It looks like different pages. Oh, I just went past one. My son like constantly nags me about not being in dark mode on my phone. So he'll be like, oh my god, mum, it's a dark mode book. I love this because, like, I know it's really pathetic, but I think it gives like a really interesting new perspective to a book. And like, if you've got too much dense material, it's really hard to read. So yeah, this is gonna be enjoyable to read, more than one level for me. So that's it, my little LGBT/POC book haul from Waterstones because I get double points. And yeah, I've really got to stop because my bookcases are overflowing and I'm gonna have to like double deep on all the shelves and get rid of all my ornaments. I don't want to do that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends. No, is that too cheeky? I don't know. Let me know if you like the idea of any of those books, or if you've read any of them. Like, that would be cool. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, sorry for the post-credit scene and for the face without makeup. I've been at work today and I've just had my like post-work anti-COVID bath thing. Apologies first of all for saying the Tales of the Shadow Market instead of Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare, because I'm stupid and do stuff like word replace all the time. I also got 2 copies in the mail of The Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare, the Malik story, and I went into Waterstones on my break today, and so I just looked at how gross my hair is. Like, this is how wrinkly it usually is, but not wet. Anyway, so I went there and I was like, hey, I ordered 2 copies accidentally, instead of like doing what normal people do and just having a refund. I did an exchange, and then I used my my money off from all the points I gained to get these new books that I kind of didn't pay for any of this, and got 3 books for that one. So what I was saying about Solitaire, thinking it was the Ace story by Alice Osman, I don't think it is, but when I was in Waterstones I found this, Loveless by Alice Osman, and this one is the Ace book, so I knew she had written one and I'm really excited to read it. The premise at the back, it sounds a little bit like what I went through with discovering I was Ace. I actually found out after I had my son and after I got sick. I'd heard of it when I was 17, but it was kind of like that whole 40-year-old virgin thing, never been kissed, whatever, and that was not me. I'm a little bit in between there. Then I keep seeing this, I can't remember what book thing I follow that keeps advertising it, The Guest List by oh, Lucy Foley. I thought it was something else under the sticker, but yeah, this looks so interesting. It's a wedding on an island, and there's a murder, and I love a murder mystery, and especially one that has those pages, but I think someone's already leafed through it in Waterstones, so it's not going to do the little noise I like. And right next to it was, I don't know if you can see that, The Hunting Party advertised right next to it. Not sure I'm going to enjoy it. It sounds a little bit like The Beautiful Game, but we'll see. Well, it'll be interesting. Didn't actually buy a young adult today. And the last book, I keep seeing this around and I keep wanting it, so I just went for it because, you know, I wasn't paying for it. Which sounds so wrong. But like the true lives of 5 of the victims of Jack the Ripper, which sounds so good, like so interesting. And there's like the newspaper articles and stuff, so that'll be cool. But put on my ring light because it's like 9 o'clock at night and it's blinding me, sorry. Yeah, but that looks so interesting, like actually seeing what their lives were like before they became just a victim of a murderer. Like I said before, I think I said it on this video, I recorded like 3 videos and I've started editing them, so it's all kind of mixed up in my head, but I'm pretty sure I said on this video that I like crime. So yeah, this is true crime as well. It's always so interesting. I think it's always a little bit more ridiculous than real life, than fantasy, because I think, I can't remember what the quote was or who it was by, but there's a quote somewhere and it's like, the difference between fiction and reality is that fiction has to have rules. And yes, the stories like that are really gripping because, you know, you couldn't make that stuff up, literally. It wouldn't make any sense in a fiction book. So yeah, sorry for coming on all like ex-bath and faceless and oh, my face mask spot's showing. But yeah, I just wanted to update and apologise for getting things wrong, and also to show off my new books because I'm excited about those. And I really need to like stop doing videos and actually start reading. So bye again. Thanks for watching.